like to define mindfulness, though, with this picture. If you look at the adult's thought cloud, it's filled with everything except the present moment. And I hope that's not his vision, because that looks very chaotic. But that's how our brains are often operating, everywhere but where we want it to be. Because there's nothing wrong with thinking about the past. If you look at the child's thought cloud, the only thing you see is sunshine and flowers, because that's the only thing happening in the picture. So mindfulness helps you develop what is called a childlike mind, a creative mind, where you can, again, groom yourself and prepare yourself to make it happen. Now, I mentioned earlier that I used to think mindfulness was stopping my mind from thinking, but it's not. It's noticing where your mind is. A lot of people say to me, you know, I can't meditate. My mind won't do that. My mind, as a matter of fact, raise your hand if you've ever said, I can't meditate. My mind won't stop wandering and racing. I can't get it right? Just about every hand is raised in the building. One day it dawned on me, saying that you can't meditate because your mind won't stop wandering and racing is like saying that you can't brush your teeth because they're dirty. Now, when we talk about mindfulness, I like to give, simple definitions, because mindfulness can mean many things to many different people. But I like to say mindfulness is paying attention on purpose without judgment. Nostalgia is important, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with thinking about the future. But mindfulness helps you self-regulate where your thoughts are. We want our thoughts to be where we want them to be, not where our autopilot system is sending them, and especially not where our trauma sends them. And one day it dawned on me, saying that you can't meditate because your mind won't stop wandering and racing is like saying that you can't brush your teeth because they're dirty. You brush your teeth because they're dirty. You meditate because the mind races. When we bring awareness to our thoughts and where our mind is, it's not about clearing the mind, it's simply noticing where our mind is. The second you notice is the second you can change it so that your thoughts are now in tune with making it happen. The second you notice is the second you can change it so that your thoughts are now in tune with making it happen. I used to think it was like kind of this frivolous activity that women would do. We get together and drink wine and cut and talk about boys and stuff. But then I started to learn the science. I'm a nerd. I need to know why I'm doing stuff if I'm going to do it. When I understood the science, I'm like, oh, I see. It serves as a visual anchor for your vision. No different from your goal setting tool within your company system or your spreadsheet. It's similar to that, but what I love about vision boards is that it's a creative process. And you see, I have some of my vision boards lined up here. Emotion is always welcome. Creativity is absolutely welcome because it helps strengthen that filter. So I like vision boards because they provide a physical cue for my vision. They help stimulate the RAS system, and I keep them out in the open so that I can constantly have a reminder of what I said I wanted to do this year. And it works. Because all of those things, having your goals, having your mind, having your thoughts and your ideas out of the mind and on the paper, it can stimulate behavior change. Suddenly, the things that you used to do, you don't do them because that's not in alignment with what you said you wanted to do. One of my favorite mantras, by the way, is, may my actions align with my intended outcome. I say that to myself all the time. May my actions align with my intended outcome. That's how you get behavior change. It serves as a constant reminder of what you said you wanted to do. For me, focus. When I see these pictures, and my vision boards are kind of abstract, but when I see them, I'm like, oh yeah, I said that. I got to remember that. Accountability, as well as reinforcement.